demonstration.
While they wrap up, we'll go ahead and get started.
Yep, they'll have to watch the video later.
Yeah, I don't want to keep you guys too late either. No. So first thing I'd like to do is say thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to visit with you tonight and share a little bit about our story. I'll tell you, we'll give a little bit of background about who we are and how our company came into existence, and then we'll talk a lot about how model trains are made. We'll actually get a behind-the-scenes tour of the factory, go through the whole product development process, so you can actually get an inside look at how we create new models. And as I talk tonight, this is pretty informal. If you've got questions or you want to clarify something, if there's anything you ever want to know about manufacturing or the industry, don't hesitate to ask. You name the question, I've been asked it. From why do we make trains in China to how much does it cost to you name it, and I won't be offended by anything, and I'll answer.
Can I speak for 20 miles?
got 200,000 of those.
My question is, quickly, you have Soundtrax that's manufactured in the U.S.
Right.
Why did you choose to go to Loc Sound?
Okay, that's a great question. So, ESU is much more OEM friendly for a manufacturer. China loves to export electronics. They don't like to import electronics, and the tariffs are pretty good going in. And the challenge is like with Soundtrax, and from the company I used to work for, let's say like, if you had a chance to look at the Tier 4s, you'll notice like the CN has the red marker light. The NS has got front and rear flashing ditch lights. Some have solid front ditch lights. And so each one of those requires its own board. And what would happen with Soundtrax is we would have to purchase boards for each one of those pre-programmed here, and then send them to the Orient and have them installed. With ESU, they actually have a factory in southern China where they make their boards, and the boards are blank. So what they do is, let's say we order, a couple thousand boards and we ship them to our factory, they're all blank. And then what they do is they have these big boards, programming boards, and they just plug the decoders in the board and they program it. So instead of having literally hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in boards, and it can take 6 to 9 months from the time they were used if they were shipped from Soundtrax, we can do it just in time. So rather than tie up a bunch of money in boards, we put that money into tooling.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, ESU has really become the market leader for sound too over the last couple of years. They've really pushed that envelope on the technology side. Yeah. So, what we'll do is, you may have seen this video. This is our introductory video, and how you doing? This is our intro video, and you may have seen this. This will kind of give you an idea of who we are and what we're doing, and then afterwards, what I'll do is I'll go a little more in depth about the folks that are in the video and our timeline and how things came to be. So hopefully the speaker's on.
I'm going to kill this light if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Can you still see?
Oh yeah.
Great.
You want a piece of paper to stand on, John?
Good evening.
Richard, we can turn out those.
Yeah. At least this one. I'll leave him that one.
I'm sorry, the speaker shut itself off.
Rewind it.
What does it mean to see the difference?
Yes, hear that, all right?
For ScaleTrains.com,
Get out of the way.
it means living
I've
up
seen
to
this
the
a time or two.
magnifying glass test. Look at a model. Really look at it close up. Notice the fidelity to full scale, the tiny details and fine printing, the quality of construction. Suddenly, the care and attention of the maker becomes apparent. Today's hobbyist demands excellence in the models they purchase. And that takes a manufacturer committed to every detail. A manufacturer like ScaleTrains.com. ScaleTrains.com is the story of 4 friends, all talented modelers with more than 125 years of combined experience in the hobby and model railroad industry.
We decided that it was time for us to achieve our goal and our dream of having our own company, being able to kind of be in control of our own destiny. We're trying to achieve another level that has not been done with our highest level quality brand, but we're also trying to cater more directly to the modeler.
ScaleTrains.com, based in Benton, Tennessee, uses state-of-the-art design expertise and modern manufacturing techniques. This enables ScaleTrains.com to offer models at different detail levels and price points to appeal to a broad range of modelers. Want to save money and build a freight car yourself? The easy-to-assemble Kit Classics line is just the ticket. Looking for high-quality, realistic trains with ready-to-run convenience? ScaleTrains.com operator brand fills the need. It makes it easy to amass a fleet quickly and economically. And when road name and road number specific details matter, rivet counter models from ScaleTrains.com set high standards for real-world fidelity. ScaleTrains.com already has several locomotive and freight car offerings in HO ready for pre-order now, with HO vehicles and N-scale products following in 2016. As the founding four prepared to launch their business, they challenged themselves to bring fresh innovations to everything they do.
We're a new company, and certainly, you know, as they say, you only get, you know, one chance for a first impression. That's important to us.
Introducing the GTEL 8500 horsepower Big Blow turbine. 30 of these 3-unit behemoths were built for the Union Pacific Railroad and were the pinnacle of the railroad's long tradition of ever-increasing horsepower. For ScaleTrains.com, the Big Blow turbine is a defining model. Such an iconic locomotive deserves a very special treatment.
We're going to be introducing it at 2 different levels. We're going to be having our rivet counter model, which will be a high level of detail, but we're also going to be taking it to another level called our museum quality products. And so we're really trying to achieve a level of detail that hasn't been seen in the plastic model market.
The Illinois Railway Museum has preserved turbine number 18 and the Utah State Railroad Museum number 26. ScaleTrains.com worked closely with both museums to ensure their model would be worthy of being called museum quality.
Some people consider me a rivet counter because I really like to focus on the fine details of the different locomotives and freight cars, and I just try to bring that knowledge and that passion and desire of accuracy to our endeavor here with Scale Trains.
So what you're about to see on the turbine applies to any project that we do. We have the SD40-2 and the Tier
Building
4.
models to museum quality standards requires state-of-the-art design and manufacturing. To ensure control over the development and manufacturing processes, ScaleTrains.com has their own design engineering team and a dedicated factory in China. Months of research and weeks of computer-aided design work resulted in meticulously rendered scale drawings for multiple body and detail variations. The factory used electrical discharge machining, known as EDM, to create the hardened steel tooling that is used to form the plastic parts. Over 7,000 copper electrodes were required to make the molds for the Big Blow turbine project. The steel molds are inserted into plastic injection machines that turn out 60 body shells per hour. Plus, many of the more than 600 individual parts required for each 3-unit set.
It's actually 1,200. We made a mistake.
Each body is sprayed with an even opaque base coat of paint that's been carefully matched to the prototype color. Touch-ups are easy with True Color paint. Additional base colors are applied, one at a time, using handmade copper masks that conform tightly to the shell. There's no masking tape here. Pad printing machines add crisp lettering to painted shells. A rubber pad transfers each color of ink from an etched plate and deposits it onto the model. While machines do most of the plastic parts production, there's no substitute for skilled workers when it comes to final assembly. Any required touch-ups are expertly accomplished with a steady hand and keen eye. Each and every model is test-run and carefully inspected for performance and quality. Finally, the ScaleTrains.com UP Big Blow is finished and ready for shipping. Each museum quality model is cleaned and carefully packed into its box, along with a magnifying glass, so that its proud new owner will be able to see the difference.
When people pick up the Scale Trains box, we want to make sure that they're feeling quality and they know that they're getting a great product inside.
The owners of ScaleTrains.com are on site through several steps of the development process, ensuring that this signature model meets their exacting quality standards. Starting a new company from scratch is a major undertaking, and the founders want to make sure they get everything just right. They'll also tell you working with their fellow hobbyists to create excellent models is a great experience.
I really appreciate my time that I have with them. They're fun. We all have a great sense of humor. We all got thick skins, thank goodness. It's like hanging out with friends.
People need to understand also that we're modelers as well. we want to make these models as if we were building for ourselves. We try to bring that passion to the model.
Scale Trains has been a pretty non-intrusive organization. There's only a certain number of hours in the day and the week, and a lot of times if you're gotta go work with some people, handhold, whatever it is, you don't have that time to do other things. So it's been very pleasurable working with them.
Recognizing the museum's important work in preserving railroad history, ScaleTrains.com is giving back from the sale of each museum quality turbine model to help maintain the surviving Big Blow prototypes in Illinois and Utah.
We believe it's important to get back to model railroad clubs and museums. We're going to donate back $50 from the sale of every number 18, as well as $50 to the Utah State Railway Museum for number 26. Because we feel that preserving these locomotives for future generations helps us and our hobby.
A passion for their favorite hobby drives the owners of ScaleTrains.com to develop products that modelers will be excited to own, whether it's a museum quality masterpiece, a simple to build kit, or realistic assembled models. The next time you're browsing ScaleTrains.com website or visiting a select hobby retailer, be sure to check out all the ScaleTrains.com models with a magnifying glass. With ScaleTrains.com, you will see the difference.